Good evening, everyone. Welcome. We are live in New York's Times Square.
Welcome to Honolulu.
It's very warm here. Kind of feels...
The teleprompter says welcome to Honolulu.
Well, I'm not going to read that. I didn't
know,
read
but
that.
I'm just saying already
Yes.
we're off to this kind of a start where we don't even know what state we're in.
Yes. Unlike some other shows where they've probably been rehearsing all day, we know Ryan Seacrest has. We have not been rehearsing.
I can't even believe you said his name in front of me. I'm going to jump off this riser right now.
We got a lot of surprises in the hour and a half ahead.
That's right.
A lot of folks performing here in Times Square.
Right.
Lady Gaga, Justin Bieber, CeeLo Green. None of which are on our show.
No, but we're going to act like they're on our show. And also, this is really live, so any of you that are DVRing this, this is the one you want to watch, trust me. Do they replay this all night?
Yes, they will probably replay this as
fantastic.
well.
Well, this is the one you want.
Unless you do something terrible like you have done in past years. And you know what's sad about this year? Last year there was a sign that said no swearing. Look at the sign there. Hold up this year. Look, it says both no nudity and no swearing.
That's for you. That's for you.
That's
You've
not,
been,
no, we
he's
know who
been
that's,
in my
that's
hotel
your
room
person.
naked and swearing all day.
So
not appropriate.
Hundreds of
I don't
thousands of people are here tonight. It may be record crowds because it is so warm here. It's probably in the 40s.
And yet I'm still wearing the coat that your mother encouraged me to buy, which I love.
Faux fur, I think.
Yes, it's a faux fur because I went shopping with Gloria Vanderbilt. Take that, Seacrest.
Hundreds of thousands of people here. Not freezing cold at all like we have been in past years. Very warm. Feels more like the last day of September. The final hour right now in 2011. The first
Can
moment.
you just set the stage for the chaos that's happening behind us? There's someone yelling in Spanish. You have to kiss butt for the other Hispanic networks because you angered them on David Letterman.
I said something maybe on David Letterman,
He's going over like a $2 whore. I'm not kidding. He will take a picture.
Like a what?
A $2 whore.
Oh, really?
I just called you a $2 whore.
Okay, thank you.
That's right.
Okay, well, it's 11 o'clock here. We're very excited to ring in the new year. Has this been a good year for you?
This has been a fantastic year. In fact, if I can give you some of my own highlights, because everyone's talking about the usual, the Kardashian divorce, etc. Charlie
Is that what
Sheen,
everyone's talking about?
Hashtag winning. The Kardashian divorce is still very much on my mind.
Okay.
I'm not over it.
Okay.
And Chris Humphries, if you're watching, I'm single. Call me. Okay, so some of my own personal highlights where and I know you've done this too, but I actually was spanked by one of the little chocolatiers. Can we see a picture, please?
Who are the little chocolatiers?
Wow. You know what, Granny? You need to get out more because there's a show about little people who make chocolate.
That was one of the highlights, that moment right there? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
A little chocolatier came to one of my live shows and spanked me.
Okay.
Not going to see that on any other broadcast. I promise.
Yes, thankfully.
Yeah.
Thankfully.
And also the Nancy Grace nip slip.
What?
Already you're getting nervous because you work like
Nancy
in the
Grace
same
texted
building.
me earlier tonight wishing me a happy new year.
She did?
And I'm sure that was...
What did her nipple wish you?
I like that you put Wolf Blitzer's head over that.
I want to know what Wolf is doing right now. What is Wolf's drink of choice? I'm just wondering.
I have no idea.
Is it like a highball or a Manhattan or a Tom Collins? I'm thinking he's old school.
We'll try to find out. We'll put some of our researchers on it right now.
Now, whose face are we going to put on your nipple when you have your nip slip in 20 minutes?
So we got a lot.
20 minutes away from
a lot of people in the crowd tonight. The scene in Times Square here it's always pretty amazing here. I mean, the atmosphere is really like no other place.
But not as amazing as when I visited you in your summer house and you and I went sunbathing. We have a picture of that as well. Now, how do you feel about your pale skin? Are you embarrassed or do you embrace it?
I would prefer not. Look, great. I appreciate that.
Look at us. We look like
you actually brought photos this
without
year.
The scandal.
I know. That's why I wore a shirt.
What do you think about Maria Shriver maybe getting back with Arnold?
What?
Yes.
You're making this up.
Maria Shriver is thinking about getting back with Arnold.
You're totally making this stuff up. I don't know why you're making this
stuff up. Did you ever get a
Okay, we can take down the picture of you and I sunbathing. I think that America has seen the paleness
They can't handle that much hotness?
They can't handle that much paleness. It's like...
I'll bet if it was a picture of you and Poppy Harlow, you'd love to show it. CNN
You're obsessed with Poppy Harlow.
I'm a little obsessed with.
We're going to be bringing you all the New Year's celebrations, not only from here in New York City, but also...
now a picture of Anderson Cooper's bed.
Around the country, also...
I have literally a picture of me in Anderson Cooper's bed. And I know a lot of people want to be there, but I was there.
Yeah, Kathy spent a weekend in my house in Long Island, and sadly, that is actually a picture of her in my bed.
Okay, but give the backstory.
What was sad is I let Kathy go for a day before I actually arrived at the house for the weekend.
Because he's
I sent her the key.
That's his crime.
I trusted her, and while I was on the air that night on the news, she was texting me naked photos of herself sprawled out in my house. In various compromising positions.
Extremely compromising
Which I didn't want to see. No one wants to see.
But what was weird is your reaction was inappropriate. It wasn't, get out or put clothes on or you're embarrassing me. It was, how's everything going?
Well,
All right.
at that point, I didn't want to make you mad.
Okay, but I thought this next one would upset you, and I thought you'd be worried for my safety, because this is actually me on your bedroom floor.
This was the lowest point, actually, of the year for me.
I had a lot of low points in your house.
When you sent me that picture.
Yes, I wanted you to think I was dead.
Let's check it. Gosh.
And I wanted to know if you cared.
Well, I figured somebody took the picture, so I figured it was okay. We got reporters all over the country, all over the world covering New Year's celebrations, a lot of which have already occurred. I should say is down here at street level along with hundreds of thousands of partiers, some of whom have been here since early in the morning. Brooke Baldwin is in Music City in Nashville, Tennessee, where celebrations are going to be around a lot of music. Obviously, we're going to check in with her a little bit later on. Also, as always, John Zarella is in Key West, Florida, where footwear, not music, is the star.
No, this is always a highlight. We have a tradition.
An odd tradition of ours, a giant shoe, size 88 triple E or so.
A large shoe.
Filled with sushi. This is the tradition in Key West. A hard one to explain. John's going to show us later on.
And then my personal favorite.
Gary
this
Tuckman.
Is where we get really edgy. When Gary Tuckman, who, unlike you, is a genuine correspondent.
Gary Tuckman is a genuine
does the real work. Doesn't model. Does no modeling at all. Actual straight up.
Gary
recording.
Tuckman is back in New York Central Park. He's got his running shoes on.
Yeah.
He is going, along with his daughter Samantha, for another New Year's
50
tradition.
Now? 51? I mean, honestly, how many years are we going to do this?
His beautiful daughter is with us. They're going to do the Midnight Run, which is a tradition here in New York. We're also going to show you in Egypt how they celebrated New Year's Eve, in London, all around the world.
All around the world.
Yeah.
That's edgy. But really, especially reporters and their families running in Central Park.
The thing
way to go, Cooper.
The thing you guys missed already, though, was Justin Bieber singing Let It Be here.
I'm still traumatized. Justin Bieber with a skull cap, a scarf, because I guess he's a little chilly. And then Carlos Santana came out. I don't know if he gave him some weed. I think I saw a transaction and a positive.
No, there was none of that.
I just was, I don't have my glasses on.
Justin Bieber was thinner than I anticipated.
He was closer than I anticipated. And by the way, he was like, got the heck out of Dodge. I mean, he's now been in his hotel for 2 hours. So boom, in and out. Same with Pitbull.
But he was singing Let It Be.
Impregnated 7 women since he did his song 4 minutes ago.
Wait, he what?
He impregnated 7 women.
You cannot say that.
I'm just
not
assuming.
True. No, it's just not true.
Allegedly. I believe this.
Absolutely not
Baby
true.
mama on the riser with me.
Okay. All right. So this is how it's going to be. This is how it's going to be, isn't it?
By the way, I have brain teasers for you.
You have what?
I have brain teasers.
Okay.
Because I want to know if you're smart.
Okay.
My first one is, did you just cut one?
How is that a brain teaser?
It cracks me up every time. I know it's not mature.
It's not mature at all. It's not even funny.
Cut one, but I'm sorry. I'm only human.
All right.
That's funny. Did you just cut one? Get it?
That's not funny.
So, all right.
Let's check in with the crowd in Times Square. Let's check in with Aisha, who's down there. Aisha, a lot of excited people, eh?
Aisha, did you just cut one?
Absolutely, Anderson. Make some noise. They are in great voice, Anderson, and they are super excited to be here because this really is the ultimate street party. They come here from all over the world. There are people here from Spain, from the Netherlands, from Mexico, people from all around the United States, and they come here to share in the very unique atmosphere and, of course, to see the ball drop at midnight and usher in the new year. I've been talking to them, and someone said to me, this is a bucket list item, being here in New York's Times Square. There's no other place to be. This is the place they wanted to come and just share all the festivities and just really soak in the very unique atmosphere. So it's absolutely fantastic down here. They're dancing, they got their balloons, and they're just making a lot of noise. But we're having a great time. Keep checking in with us.
All right. Aisha, thanks very much.
I like that Aisha's acting like Americans come here. Really? First of all, no New Yorker worth their salt would ever be here. My New York
there are not a lot of New
mocking
Yorkers.
us.
That is true.
No, it's Swedes and people from Denmark. If there's a difference. I'm actually a little warm. Will you help me get out of this?
It looks very intricate. It looks like there's a whole system involving weights and pulleys.
You're saying you won't undress me, Anderson Cooper?
No.
All right, I'm going to dress myself. But aren't we going to talk about my fancy dress that you saw, also worn by
Madonna, I believe.
Thank you.
Yes, or similar.
Practically Madonna is my point.
Is your hair real?
My hair is some magic hair. Some of it's mine, some of it's magic. All I'm saying is don't pull too hard. My entire personality could unravel. All right, now
Really?
your turn.
I'm just, okay. No, there's
Okay,
nothing
really?
What?
What size are your jeans? Did you
What?
shrink them? What size are the jeans? I get it. You're hot. I mean, why don't you just wear clothes that fit, for God's sake?
Like what?
Wear clothes that fit.
Yeah.
Those are a little tight in your nether region.
If you want to join the conversation on Twitter, the hashtag to use is CNNNYE.
That's so edgy that you're doing hashtags. Way to go, Charlie Sheen. That's awesome.
Tweet us your questions. We'll try to answer as many as we can a little bit later on in the program. You can follow me.
Take any Twitter questions.
As always, at Anderson
ridiculous.
Cooper. Kathy is at Kathy Griffin. Our producer on the riser at Jack Gray. He's doing kind of a behind-the-scenes look. So less than an hour to go. A lot to see. What's on your bucket list? I was saying, for a lot of people, this is their bucket list.
This moment is their bucket list?
Yeah, being in Times Square.
Okay, what I want to see is I want to see you mixing up with the people. I want to see you sitting on laps. I want to see you drunk. I want to see you...
That's your goal? That's one of the things you want to see before you die?
Because I know you're so socially awkward and uncomfortable.
Right, well, that's
for
true.
you to have to be around, like, civilians that aren't also models.
I'm a man of the people. I'm a man of the people.
Nervously, you think that it's all going to be better if you just could have a high collar. You're like a freaking royal. Look at this. It's all better. You just went to a safe place?
That is true.
You just went to a safe place.
It's totally true. I feel...
Where are you ticklish?
I'm just going to do the whole show like this.
Are you ticklish over?
No. I wore a heavy sweater so that even if you punch me, it won't hurt.
Is that your emotional shield? It's not thick enough. It's got to be Kevlar. What can our couple name be? Like Brangelina. Can we have a couple name?
Somebody actually on Twitter did have a name for us.
Coopfin?
No, it was like, I forgot it. It was like, I don't remember. Canderson?
Can I say I'm going to watch your balls drop?
What?
Can I say I'm going to watch your balls drop? It's like a double entendre.
Yeah, not even a double. Let's take a quick break. New Year's in London is next. Later in Nashville, where they're waiting for a giant musical note to drop. Plenty more from here in Times Square. We'll be right back.